The following video will show you how to use the Qimaging camera control window for viewing, acquiring images, and saving them. This particular control window is used in Image Pro Plus 7.0 and also QCapture Pro 6.0. For this case, I'm going to use QCapture Pro 6.0. If I double left click on the icon, it opens up the window with the camera control window. If I hit preview, I now see a live image of what's in the microscope. First thing is I want to focus after I've had the light adjusted for my intensity in the microscope, and I select the photo port. If I hit the plus sign down here, it gives me a larger image that I can focus more critically. If I right click, I can bring the camera control window to the front, hit minus. Now the image is in focus. The next thing I want to do is I want to adjust the intensity. Calculate exposure looks at the whole image. If I hit calculate exposure, it shows the image and adjusts accordingly. If I wanted to just adjust for the black area and have that come out proper, I can hit auto expose area, I can draw a box, I can move that wherever I want. If I right click, I calculate exposure and it adjusts it. This looks like it's too bright. So if I highlight the milliseconds in exposure preview and put it back down to, let's say, 10, I can adjust this accordingly. Now, we've adjusted the camera image. We want to look at color. The pull down menu for capture depth, 36-bit most systems cannot read. 24-bit they can. So I'm going to select for 24-bit color. If I wanted an 8-bit monochrome image, I click on 8-bit, and now my image is going to be captured in monochrome. Let's go back to color. Color is based on voltage of the light source. All microscopes have a knob. This can be turned. You can change the color temperature of the light by adjusting the intensity. In this case, my microscope is set for a voltage level of 3. I want to adjust white balance. I put a white card or a 19% gray card in front of the microscope, hit calculate exposure. I see a live image of the white card or the gray card. If I hit auto white balance, set it for full frame and calculate, it calculates the color temperature of the light and sets this for my voltage setting on the microscope of 3. I'm now going to remove the white card, put the sample in front again and hit calculate exposure. Now I have a live image of my microscope. If I want to save these settings for each of the different voltages on my microscope light adjustment knob, I can click Save As. I can name this, let's say V3, and save. Now you'll see there's a pull-in menu which has this setting here. You can recall this at any time and that brings back the proper color temperature. So if we want to take a picture, I can hit snap, and when the stop disappears, it's going to take the picture. Picture is being taken. I'm going to stop the preview and close this. Now this is my image. If I right click on my image and go to information, I can look at my general, my name, my format, RGB, the file size. I can type other information in the background here that may be relative to the image that goes as a meta tag. This is more information about the size of the file and image calibration. We'll get to image calibration in a moment. If I close this window, close, down in the lower right you'll see a bar down here. If I double left click on that, it brings up a pull down menu with spatial calibrations. I will show you how to calibrate in the next video, but let's say we select 10x objective metric 4 and I apply it. It's going to, when I right click on the image under information, this now has the calibration applied. This is going to be useful when you're sizing objects or putting scale bars on your images. Last, I want to save this, so I go to File, Save As. I'm going to save this as a TIFF. You have other formats. I'm going to name it. I'm going to put it on the desktop. I can put this anywhere I want and save this image. If I close it, I can go to File, Open, and recall the image. And if you'll notice now, it does have a calibration with it, so if I wanted to add scale bars or do other sizing with the image, I can do this later. In the next video, I will show you how to calibrate and also process images. At this time, I'm going to end the video and work on the next